Oh, they're doing science now. Okay. Generic intro into that goes me. Here back with another death battle reaction. Today we have Pikachu versus Blanka. I'm not really sure. It's a Street Fighter character apparently, and I have literally no knowledge of Street Fighter. I do have Pokemon knowledge. I have played the games. I've collected the cards, and I watched the show as a kid. Apparently they're still coming out with Pokemon episodes. I keep trying to say Pikachu episodes. It's not Pikachu episodes. It's Pokemon episodes, Kyle. The next video is Goku versus Superman. That video is 32 minutes long, and I know it is the most controversial video ever, and a lot of people are very mad about it. So I think that's going to be the next one if we're going in order. So I hope you're looking forward to that, or looking forward to my reaction. You're probably not looking forward to the video itself because apparently it's probably pretty painful. But today, let's worry about Pikachu and Blanka. Judging, I'm going to say they're both electrical types, or they have electricity as their like power or something. So let's just see how this goes. Shout out to the patrons down below. I wouldn't be able to do this without them. You know, check out my reaction to the last video, which was, oh god, what was my last video? Oh, it's Batman versus Spider-Man. I'll leave that video right up there. I'll also link down in the description. I'll also be able to list on my channel. Yeah, I should be going through my Yu-Gi-Oh cards on stream. That should have happened a couple days ago, a live stream. The video will be up on the main channel here soon, or it's gonna be on the game channel. I don't even know. I'm just kind of going with it, you know. But let's go ahead and jump into Pikachu versus Blanka. We'll figure out what it is. Let's get in. Whew. Also, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. The next video is Goku versus Superman, which I know that one is highly controversial, so don't miss it.
When you think of an electric charge combatant, these two always come to mind. Pikachu,
no, didn't know the other one existed.
Pokemon, and Blanka, the man-beast of
Blanka,
Brazil.
got it.
I'm Wizard, and
Brazil.
he's Boomstick, and
Okay.
it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a
I
death
mean,
battle.
I don't... Off size, I mean...
Standing barely over 1
music.
foot tall and weighing less than a newborn baby, Pikachu is the
Oh, wow.
quick-footed electric mouse Pokemon, and
13
the first
pounds.
under the command of Ash, a 10-year-old trainer
Just likes
from
his
Pallet
Pokeball.
Town, because
Likes
you don't need puberty
ketchup.
to travel the world by yourself.
Pikachu is now Ash's most loyal and trusted companion, but
Can
he
his
sure
little-
didn't start
can
that
use
way.
more electricity
He
power
was
than normal
actually
Pikachu?
kind of a dick.
Okay.
Then again, if a 10-year-old was trying to trap me in a tiny ball and make me fight other creatures to the death, that'd
Yep.
probably fuck him up too.
Being
That's
so small,
the Pokemon
Pikachu
I
has
watched.
low stamina and physical strength, but more than makes up for it with speed. However, his EV training
word I
is
like.
arbitrary and inconsistent.
Eevee, what now?
That's an Abra.
Effort value training. Every time a Pokemon wins a battle, one of its abilities improve depending upon the opponent. Taking the first seasons of the show into account, we have compiled an estimation of Pikachu's statistics upon reaching
Oh,
his maximum
they're
level.
they're
By
doing
defeating
science
so
now.
many skill
Okay.
Early on, Pikachu's speed is off the charts.
The little lightning rat isn't just quick. He's got two incredibly powerful weapons built into his face. Those aren't just rosy cheeks. They're electricity
They're not.
sacks, which he uses for attacks
Wait, really?
like his
Okay.
trademark Thunderbolt. And when that won't do the trick, he can use the extra fast quick attack.
We're getting
to surprise
percentages
his
out
foes.
here.
Or
They're
Iron
taking
Tail,
science
which
into
turns
effect.
his tail hard
Cool,
as steel.
cool.
Electro Ball is a projectile that for some reason deals more damage the slower an opponent is. But when things get
Yeah.
serious, he'll bust out his greatest attack, the Volt Tackle.
Recoil damage,
The Volt Tackle strikes
33%.
with the force of a mouse-powered megaton warhead, but there's a catch. Pikachu receives recoil damage equaling 33% of the total damage dealt. This move
That's
cannot
not
be used lightly.
good.
Well, that's dumb. It's like, hey, I can kill you, but I'm gonna blow up my arm.
Is that
That's
like
kinda
Latias and Latios?
Regardless,
It's one
Ash's
of those,
Pikachu
right?
is astounding. He's like a living battery, weaponized. Not only can he discharge an enormous amount of power, he can also absorb electricity and use it against his foes. In fact, he can conduct
Okay.
more wattage than any ordinary Pikachu, making him one of the toughest of his kind.
Yeah, but he's got
One
his
of?
limits. Get too much electricity stored up, and boom, no more Pikachu.
It's true,
Wait, can Pikachu
Pikachu
explode?
is still a tiny mouse Pokemon with very clear limits. And even though he has long since reached his maximum potential, he
I've never
refuses
seen
to evolve into the
Pikachu
vastly
as-
superior Raichu due to some pretentious excuse of love and acceptance. What a waste of potential. Can you imagine how powerful he could be as a Raichu?
But
Is Raichu
Pikachu's
really that much
accomplished
better?
quite a lot of impressive feats on his own. He's beaten legendary Pokemon and
That's
developed
Dragonite.
new fighting techniques.
It's not
like
technically
counter
legendary.
shield and mid-air
Used to
spin
be.
dodge. He may be the size of a squirrel, but he's one tough fighter.
I never seen Pikachu as a mouse. You know, I never looked at it that way. Okay, now we got Blanka.
As a child, Jimmy Blanca was a pale-skinned Brazilian
Jimmy.
boy. That is, until the horrific plane crash,
Like Lost.
of which he was
What?
the sole survivor, stranded in the Amazon. Trapped in an area filled with dangerous predators, he was
6'3"
forced to
and a half.
camouflage himself day and night.
James
After
Jimmy,
many years
217
of this,
pounds.
his skin absorbed enough chlorophyll to turn a permanent green hue.
Really? I always thought he was just some kind of jungle monster beast guy.
Despite his appearance, Blanka is actually extremely passive and gentle. However, piss him off and he enters an unstoppable bloodlust.
He's
Well,
like
that
budget
seems
Hulk.
like a pretty drastic change.
But before he was old enough to fight the predators himself, he was forced to live off electric eels as his primary food source. After years of this diet, he developed a high resistance to electricity and somehow gained the ability to produce similar electric shocks.
Be right back.
This is
Hit
like
eels.
Nope, Boomstick, it doesn't work like that. Plus, we kind of have a show to do.
this is like some anime
I'm
logic.
proving you wrong.
Okay. Blanka eventually found his way to civilization by
watermelons.
complete accident and found a friend in Dan Hibiki, the absolute worst street fighter on Earth.
Ah,
Oh,
Dan.
he is?
Couldn't get any real people friends, so you had to resort to Jungle Frankenstein over here.
After arriving in the city, Blanka
Frankenstein
entered
monster.
the Second World Warrior Tournament and discovered he was one of the most agile competitors there, leaping and ducking around his opponents with ease like a jungle monkey, which is basically what he is.
He uses a self-taught martial art, which he learned while fighting friggin' crocodiles.
But how much power-
and
how much
jaguars,
electricity?
That's what.
He has several unique attacks, like the Beast Roll, with which he hurtles through the air like a bullet, obliterating all laws of physics.
I don't know which jaguar or crocodile
Okay.
taught that move, but shit, I want it. That aside, he's also got a few super moves. The Grand Shave Roll is a chargeable spin attack, and with Shout of Earth, Blanka can fire off a wave of uncontrollable electric energy. But you really
Uncontrollable?
gotta watch out for the Lightning Cannonball, where he rockets forward as a spinning ball of electric death.
Are these the actual names, or is this just what they named it? Is that all I
Blanka
get?
is a deadly fighter
Okay,
and obviously an extremely tough survivor. However, his greatest weakness comes from his lack of formal training. In fact, the only training he's ever had
going up
was
against a mouse.
under the tutelage of, guess,
Don't say it.
Dan Hibiki.
That's like anti-training.
And yet he has proven his combat skills time and time again. Though he did not win the World Warrior Tournament, he was picked from hundreds to represent Brazil, and through it rediscovered his mother and hometown. At long last,
Hi.
Blanka had come home.
Most terrifying
nothing like
family
his mother.
reunion ever.
God, I think my record's like,
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this
like
debate
8 and
once
3 or
and
something.
for all.
Wait, I
don't know,
accidentally
Corey will
deleted all of
keep
my
track.
porn. What do I do?
I'm gonna guess Blanka.
Carbonite Online Backup provides automatic
Carbonite. I think
backup
they're still a
and
thing. Shout out to them for supporting Death Battle. Let's
The
go ahead
code
and get
Death
into
Battle
it.
at
I'm gonna say
carbonite.com to
Blanka,
start your free
just because
trial
his
with 2
weakness
bonus months.
But
with
right
not
now,
being like
it's time
a
for
fighter
Death Battle!
doesn't really apply to fighting Pikachu. Pikachu can get overwhelmed to electricity, and he seems to be pretty, like, okay with like his electricity. Like they didn't say he couldn't handle it. Like he's immune to it. And Pikachu also has a recoil thing. I do like the fast though. I swear, if Pikachu wins this, I'm never going to like go against a speed character again. Like, yeah, like Blanka's perfectly fine with all the electricity. But Pikachu is really good at dodging. I did think about the size. Like Pikachu is really small. Oh Jesus, that's a lot of electricity. Pikachu, you don't want the smoke. Also, the animation for this one is kind of nuts. Blanka won. He ate Pikachu. Yep. He put Pikachu in a blender. Oh, he's powering the blender himself. He's drinking Pikachu. I was right, man. So, am I?
You know,
Am I
I've
9 and
always
3
wanted
now?
to eat a Pokemon. What? They
You
look
have?
delicious.
Pikachu may
Do
be
they?
powerful, but he can't compete with Blanka's ruthless skill.
Even though
Yeah.
Pikachu was clearly quicker on his feet, his attacks had little effect. Blanka could resist
Yep.
the electric attacks, and the
Yep.
Iron Tail is a steel-type move, which, as we all know, is weak against electricity. Pikachu's only
Yeah,
option
well,
was
I mean-
to outmatch Blanka's physical strength and stamina, which was
And
just
he's a
too much
mouse.
for the little guy.
And despite keeping a
Yep.
clear head, Pikachu rarely shows any exemplary
Animation's
competence
nuts.
or aptitude on his own. Many of his greatest achievements are actually a result of his trainer's quick thinking or downright luck.
Everything
Apparently
was
Ash
going
just,
well
like, never
until
won the big
Pikachu lost his head.
thing.
The winner is Blanka.
Yep, Blanka. Yep, I was right. Called it.
Next
I have with that.
time on Death Battle.
What's the next one? Oh, oh man, is it? It's gonna be Goku versus Superman. Yep. Oh, dude, if you haven't seen my Dragon Ball Z Bridge reaction, do it. This is my first time I ever watched Dragon Ball anything. So all my knowledge from Dragon Ball Z came from Dragon Ball Z Bridge.
Oh my god! Somebody get me a motherfucking table to flip!
Yeah, I don't think that, you know, the audience took it the same way that they are expecting them to take it. Because apparently everybody hates that, and apparently they did it wrong, like they lied about some stuff, or I don't even know. That's just like the one I've heard the most about in the comment section. That and the Ben 10 versus Green Lantern, apparently that one is horrendous, but apparently Goku and Superman, they just got straight up wrong and they like admitted it or something, or they like, I don't know. It's a long video. It's gonna be the next one. Make sure you subscribe so you do not miss it. I'd greatly appreciate that. Oh man, Pikachu versus Blanka. I was right. Like I said, it's a mouse versus a 6'3.5" Hulk, essentially, electric Hulk. You know, so I'm not surprised by that. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I hope you're excited for my reaction to Goku versus Superman. I'm gonna try to go into it like unbiased as best as I can. So I hope to see you there. Should be a great video, but until then, cue the music.